Hello, it's April and welcome to Snapdragon Hollow. Today I thought I would share with you my dollhouse cupboard. I decided to transform this little cupboard that I've had for quite some time. I used to use it for books. Then after that, for a little while, I used it in my pantry. I share this room space here with my pantry. This is sort of my pantry and crafting room in my house. So again, this little cupboard has been in this room and been throughout my house for various purposes over the years. And I thought that this would be perfect for a little dollhouse cupboard. I have been inspired by a lot of the beautiful historic dollhouse cupboards that I've seen and watched tours of. They're just so beautiful. Some of the original dollhouses started out less looking like a dollhouse and looking more like a cupboard. And so let me go ahead and show you how I've started transforming this cupboard into my little dollhouse here. I'm so excited about this. I have spoken in the past about my dollhouse family, the Pinkingtown family, named after my childhood imaginary family that I made up. So that's why we are calling them the Pinkingtowns. That is what I came up with when I was about 9 or 10 years old. So that's where they will live. I will introduce you to the dolls for this dollhouse in another video, but today we're just going to go ahead and take a look at how I've started setting this up. I've picked out a lot of this furniture from Amazon.com, and I will be linking all of those items below so that you can check them out further if you'd like to. Okay, so this cupboard just opens right up. I love that it has little windows in the front of the cupboard doors so that you can see into this dollhouse. And let's go ahead and start up here with this room. Before we get started with that, I will show you that I installed one little tap light here, and I'll show you the box of those as well. We'll go ahead and turn that on. It lights up the room beautifully, and I just love that. This is the little set of tap lights that I picked out for this. I loved that they had sort of a little gold rim to them. So although this is supposed to be a bit more of a Victorian era house, you know, they're going to have electric lighting in here because this little cupboard is kind of dark and you have to get down on the floor to get into this cupboard here. And so I needed it to have some lighting, and that's what I chose. And again, I will link these in the description box below with my Amazon affiliate link. Originally, my husband and I were trying to figure out how to separate the rooms. We were going to build in some wood to separate the rooms, but again, we didn't really want to necessarily make any permanent changes to this cabinet in case we want to use it again for something else in the future, or if I wanted to switch around how I wanted the rooms or whatever. So I came up with a wonderful solution. I found these little plastic room dividers. Let me go ahead and show you that on Amazon. They came in a 2-pack. They're just they're plastic, but I thought that they looked really nice. I love the way they turned out. And as you can see, it's got 4 panels, and I just turned one, and they just happen to fit almost perfectly. There's a little teeny tiny gap here at the top, but that was pretty much the perfect height for these shelves. Of course, you'd have to measure for the cabinet that you had to make sure that this was the right fit, but this was just a really great solution. They were very inexpensive. I can't remember how much I paid for these, but again, they were not very expensive. I purchased another set that I will be adding to the second level down here as well. So let me go ahead and reinstall this. I really wanted to install this space so that I could have a bathroom upstairs. This is the parents' bedroom. So let's go ahead and take a look at this really cute set. This was a set from Amazon. It came with this really pretty bed and a little cabinet here and 2 end tables and a vanity with a bench. I've added this rug again. I believe this was a 2-pack from Amazon. It's really pretty though. And I haven't added in any of my tiny miniatures yet. That will be something I do as I finish building this out. I will be also hanging pictures and things like that. For now, I'm going to leave the cabinet walls of this color, but I may decide to decorate some foam board with fabrics and things like that to add in to this room. But I actually really love this blue color. It's one of my favorite, turquoise blue is one of my favorite colors in all the different shades that it comes in, so I kind of really like this. So I think with some pictures on the wall and all the dollhouse accessories that I have to add to this space, it will be a really fun room to have. So this is the parents' bedroom. Then again, this will be the bathroom, and I have a little tap light. Again, I have a box of 5, so I'll be installing them in all the rooms. And I will show you each of these rooms as we get them done. This will be the children's room. They will just be all sharing a space. I have these beautiful beds. I just love the design of these. I loved them. They're like a little, sort of like, I think a sleigh bed or something like that. And I'll be making linens for those as well. And this is the carpet that I chose for their room, a blue one. I also believe I have a little cradle in here for the baby. If not, there is a little crib that I've been eyeing. They will also need some dressers and toys and all of the other accessories for their room. As I collect those items, I have some of them already, but as I collect them, I will be sharing with you when I add them to this space. So we'll get to kind of watch this cabinet be transformed into a really beautiful dollhouse cabinet. This is the living room here. Let me see if I can get some lighting in here a little bit better. Got that a little bit brighter. Of course, the tap lights will make it much better. This is the little couch I chose. I just loved it. Originally, I was going to go with one of the red velvet couches, but I just decided I'd go with this one. I thought it was really, really pretty. I love the design of that. Again, this is all the furniture that I bought at Amazon, and I will link all of that for you below. This is the little table I got. And then this is another 2-pack of carpets that I picked up. I loved these green chairs. I kind of want to get 2 more for the grandparents' cottage, another dollhouse that I will be sharing with you. And then this table was a really special find for me. It was just, again, it was just a little simple one from Amazon. But this design is really similar to a table I had growing up as a kid, except for mine was 2-tiered. It was, I believe it's called a butler's table. The 2-tiered table like this had claw feet. And actually, I'm on the hunt for a full-size one. I can't believe that my young self, when I was in my 30s, decided that I should get rid of it for some reason. I just felt it was too old when I was a little bit younger and I didn't want it, but of course now that's the type of thing I absolutely love. So I'm on the hunt for a similar real full-size table as well for my home, and when I find one I will also share that with you. It's just such a fun table. But yeah, so this kind of had a similar shape to that, and I definitely wanted that in the dollhouse. It is a different color wood. I went with the just a standard wood color rather than the cherry wood for the living room, but I still liked this. So they can have their little coffee or tea there with their visitors. And then we have a dining room. Again, I will be using these separators down here as well, probably just one. I may do a kitchen on this side and then a dining and living room on the other, rather than trying to do a 3 space. But I'm not sure. Maybe I will do this. I have 2 more, so we'll have to see what I decide. I'll play around with that and let you know. This is the dining room table set I picked up from Amazon. I was a little disappointed in this set. The table and chairs were just fine as far as their style. It is what I wanted and what I picked out. But the problem is that the chairs all came broken. Every one of these chairs had a leg that was either off or cracked or whatever. And I didn't want to fuss around with doing a return. I didn't want to bother with having to drive all the way to a UPS area to do the drop off. So I just went ahead and fixed them for now. I don't know. We'll have to see how these stand up. To use some of them, I glued a little crooked, so you can see that this one is kind of tipping back and forth because of my very crooked glue job there. But for now, it's fine, and we will work with that for now. Again, I will see, you can see every single leg was popped off. It must just been the way they shipped it or something. This one actually looks like maybe this one was just barely. I think this leg back here might be a little stressed, but maybe this one was one that wasn't broken. Yeah, I think we had one maybe escape a broken leg. But aren't these really pretty? I think that they're cute. I love the design. And again, for now, until I can pick up some more dollhouse chairs, these will do just fine. I kind of enjoyed the process of repairing them instead of just throwing them out. Just thought that that was fine to do. So again, that will be the living room and the dining room. We have a bunch of different items to add to all of these spaces, and I'm super excited to get going with it. But I thought I would share with you what I have so far just so you can see kind of the beginning process of setting up this dollhouse cabinet. This is the little kitchen sink that I chose. I loved the little old-fashioned pump there. I've got an ice box for that and some other old-fashioned kitchen items. And I do believe I will be decorating the walls in this kitchen with some faux brick that I've got. That again, I will be putting on probably a temporary wall that I can just hook in here so I don't permanently attach anything to the cabinet right yet. So that is what I've got so far in my dollhouse cabinet. This is my favorite room so far because of the lighting and just it's pretty close to set up there besides the accessories. And I love the beds in the children's room and all of the furniture that I've picked out so far. So definitely hit subscribe and come on back to watch me gather more items for this room and get them installed into my dollhouse cabinet. And again, I will also be sharing with you the dolls that will be going in here, and we'll hear a little bit of their backstory as well. So that is my dollhouse cabinet. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at that, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.